think I'm running a little bit late today. Sorry about that. Oh, the hair's looking good. We've had people out on the road, tarring the road. So, welcome to Live with Libby. I'm Libby Dyson. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. Hello, Chrissy Ann Forbes. How are you this morning? Thanks so much for spending time with me today. I really appreciate it. We're going to do pink today. I'm doing a whole series this week on my blog to raise awareness for breast cancer, and there's a donate button on my blog for the National Breast Cancer Foundation. This is something that's dear to my heart. My cousin has just been diagnosed with breast cancer, and a few years ago my aunt passed away from breast cancer. So yeah, it's good to raise awareness, and it can happen in men and women. So, you know, have a look, donate if you can. So what have I got for you today? Oh, we've got a sale. Good morning, Julie. We've got a sale, 24-hour sale. There's 15% off selected stamp sets. So thanks, Chrissy, for sharing. Hello, Julie, how are you? So don't forget to pop along and have a look and see what those stamp sets are. And yeah, if you buy today, I've got a special gift for you. So yeah, I'm very disorganized today. So we're going to be creating with the Snowflake Showcase stamp set. And we're going to be using pink. We're going to do a few different techniques. Yeah, and good on me, I didn't get the velvet paper out, so I'll get that out in a sec. So don't forget to like my page and share this video. People who share will go in the draw to win a prize. And Christy, I think her name was, Grove from the United States. Her prize went out in the mail yesterday. So if you win, your prize will go out later this week. I need to get myself organised. So yeah, so don't forget, have a look at the sale. Northern Ohio, Adrienne, thanks so much for stopping by. Must be night time there. Middle of the day here in Australia. It's a beautiful spring day. It's quite nice and warm, so yeah. Anyway, so I think that's all I've got, and I'm going to flip the camera around, and I want to show you a card I made last night before we get going on what we're doing today. So it won't be a tick while I just flip you around. 9 p.m. and cold there, Adrienne. Oh, that's no good. This card I made is with the Country Home, I think it's called, stamp set. Yes, Country Home. And look at what I did to the black foil. I don't know if you can see that there, but what I've actually done is, so what I did was I inked up the subtle embossing folder with Versamark, put the foil inside, ran it through the Big Shot, came out and put clear embossing powder on top, and then heat set it, and this foil started to come away. Then I decided I wanted a bit more texture, so I put it through with the corrugated folder, and again with the Versamark on it, you know, so the corrugated one. So the side that says Stampin' Up or Sizzix, just put Versamark all over that. Pop your foil side down and then run it through the Big Shot. And then I put clear embossing powder on it again and heat set it. And then the foil started to come away and do all this lovely stuff. So then I popped this back, the edges just back in some clear embossing powder, and heat set it again. So yeah, that was my bit of fun last night. Yeah, I made that card this morning for another project. All right, so we're going to use the Snowflake Showcase. And I did share this. Hello, Karen Sutton. How are you? And Leslie Annabelle and Kay Jacob. Welcome. All right, so I did show you this last week. Snow is glistening and happiness surrounds. And yeah, I know we don't have snow in Australia, but, you know, on a 38-degree day Celsius on Christmas Day, you like to think cool thoughts, don't you? So that's my thinking anyway. And I happen to like snowflakes. So anyway, so you get all these. Wait while I do this. I was really well organised this morning. So you get all these wonderful dies that go with both the, now I can't find my paper piercer. There it is. Go with both the stamp sets. So you get these dies. So there's stamp set on one. So there's this one. And you get all these. Not on the magnetic sheet. And you get all these. And they go with both sets, so it's just wonderful. And I shared last week some cards I'd made already, so I'm not going to share those with you again today, but we are going to have a bit of a play with some snowflakes today. And I'll just pop this one out and keep the star out of the middle of that one. So this one's got a nice little star in it. I'll just pop these bits out. I should be using the tool, but it's always somewhere safe. And we're going to use these as like a mask today on the velvet paper. So another technique with the velvet paper. So last week we just we sprayed it and we braided it. I'll show you those in a minute. And yeah, I still haven't made them into cards. It's been a bit of a busy week with one thing and another. And I went to my son and daughter-in-law's bonsai school on Saturday, and my daughter-in-law won a third in the beginner section, and my son won a second in the beginner section. So that was great. And I'll just show you what we did last week. So that was last week's brayering, and that was last week's spritzing with alcohol. And thanks for the hearts. Hello, Wendy Allen. Thanks for coming. Angie, thank you. Don't forget to like my page so you get notifications of when I go live, and share my video today with your friends and write shared in the comments, and you could win a prize. So that's what we did last week with these. All right, so my thinking this week is to put them out of the way, put that out of the way, pop this snowflake out if it's going to come, and it probably won't because, you know, I did it last minute. There we go. And I've got a few more here. Don't know if they're all going to come because they haven't cut properly. Never mind, that'll do. All right, and I'll just pop the bits out of this one. I was in a bit of a hurry. Yeah, so our street's been very noisy with a tar truck going up and down, and then we can't actually leave our home in our car for between 4 and 6 hours because that's how long it takes the tar to dry apparently. Luckily we can walk up the street and out the back to get to the supermarket if we needed to, but you know, it's one of those days today. Oh, I ripped my nail again. So anyway, all right, so I think I'll desist with this and we'll go into what I had planned. This is going to take too long. All right, so get rid of that, and we're going to get messy again today. So I'll put some paper towel down, and today I've just got some icicle mixed with re-inker. I haven't put any shimmer paint in these. And I'll just get a piece of velvet paper that I put somewhere safe. Now if you cut your velvet paper into strips of 10 centimetres, you'll get 6 card fronts if you want to use them for card fronts out of one sheet. You get 2 sheets in a pack, and they just don't want to come out at the moment. Okay, so what I did was I think I cut this one in half. So I'm going to cut it into a 10 centimetre strip, and because it's 10 centimetres, I'm then going to cut it at 14.4. The other one at 14.4. So in imperial, this will be 5 1/4 by 4 inches that I've cut those. All right, so it's really lovely, and you can't see it in the camera, but it's beautiful to feel. So has anyone else got the Velveteen paper yet? I know it's not on sale until next month, but all right, so I'm going to pop the snowflakes down. Now if I pop them down back the front, they'll come out. Actually, I might pop it down that way. Just had another idea. Just pop these extra bits out. All right, so I'll pop it down that way. Okay, and we're going for pink today, so maybe that one there, and a couple of small ones, that one, and okay, so I'm going to use those as a mask and keep my fingers crossed that this is going to work, because I haven't got them stuck down, but the idea is to mask off the velvet paper, spray over the top of it, and see what we get. All right, so I'll bring in some melon mambo that's just leaked everywhere. Of course it has. All right, I'm just going to grab some icicle and a wet wipe, because that's leaked all over my table, my timber table. So now I'm going to have, yep, a melon mambo stripe on it. So sorry about that, but look, it's leaked everywhere. Don't know why. So be careful when you lie them down. I usually have them standing up, but I lay it down to do the video, and yep, it's leaked everywhere. So I'm just going to get some icicle. So I've got a few drops of melon mambo in here. I'm just going to pop some more icicle in there. It'll weaken it down a bit, but melon mambo is a fairly vibrant colour, so got ink everywhere. Oh, not having fun unless you get inky, are you? Alright, now I've got melon mambo all over the icicle bottle as well. If you're buying icicle, buy it in the supermarket. So that's the icicle. Don't buy it in the chemist, because it'll cost you more. It's about double the price, I think. At least $2 or $3 more. And you can use that money to buy Stampin' Up goodies. Don't forget the sale today. Shop the sale. Alright. Okay, am I going to get more? Just going to get another wet wipe out, because I think I'm going to get melon mambo everywhere today. Alright, so the thinking is they're the masks, so you need to come down right on top, because I haven't stuck them down. So you need to come in from, just going to spray off a bit. So you need to come in from a bit of a distance and just spray. So that's icicle and melon mambo. Let's get another piece of paper towel to lie that on in case it leaks again. You'll be able to use those snowflakes to make another card if you wanted to. See, there must be something wrong with this one because I think it's leaking. Might have to ditch this one and get another one covered in ink. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, icicle does last a long time, and so will your re-inkers with icicle because you don't need a lot. Alright, so that's that one. I'll just give that a tip to dry while I've got, yeah, I've sprayed it everywhere, even on the snowflakes. I didn't want to get icicle on, ink on. So I just need to pop out the paper from this one so we can use it on the next project while the first one dries. So doing this, you'll be able to get 2 cards out of what you've done. So you'll get a card front with the mask on it, and then take the masks off and you can use them on another card. So I'm all for making things so that you can get 2 or 3 uses out of them. And yeah. Now the other thing I wanted to try was giving it just a bit of a spray in the middle and then building up some snowflakes. So what do you think of that? Has anyone else given that a try? I've almost finished popping these out. I didn't run it through the big shot enough times so it hasn't come out by itself, but I've got the last one out now. So alright, so I've got it all over my new sign. Okay, I'm just going to get my tweezers, and I've made the masks out of shimmery white. Interesting. Perhaps if I'd stuck them down I might have got a better, but I think I can still work with that. What do you think? What do you think? So I'll just put that to one side to dry, and I'm going to bring in another piece, and this time I've got the whole piece, and this time I've got some Blushing Bride, not a lot, and I'm just going to give it a shake, and I just want to spray in the middle, check that it's, so I just want to give it a bit of a background, a bit like, you know, when you do with watercolour paper. Alright, and then I'm going to pop all this away, get rid of my paper towel, see what we've got left underneath. Okay, so my idea with this one, and I've used Blushing Bride on this, is to build up some snowflakes. Now I've got this snowflake, and I've got some Blushing Bride and a sponge. I do apologise for being so disorganised today. Got Flirty Flamingo. Blushing Bride, here we go. Alright, so I've got a Blushing Bride sponge. What I do with my sponges is I just cut them into sixths, and then I use one of our punches to punch a little handle, and then I write on it so I know what colour it is. So I'm just sponging on some Blushing Bride to this star, or this snowflake, whoops, and it's got a bit of melon mambo on it too, but that doesn't matter. So make it whatever colour you like. Thanks, Angie. Alright, so make you don't have to use pink. You can use any colour. It's just because I'm doing the breast cancer awareness this week, I thought I'd stick with pink. And I've got a deal going on my blog with the Ribbon of Courage stamp set and dies today. Alright, so I'm just going to pop that down there. I'll show you another trick I learnt just recently, and a little bit of Tombow on here. I could use fine tip glue, but Tombow's out. So that's what I'm using. I do like my Tombow, and a little bit goes a long way. That way, do you think? Alright, what do you think? Got that on there. I hope you get your order soon. Thanks Kay for sharing, and how are you today? Alright, so that's that so far. I didn't center that very well, but look, you know your acrylic blocks? You probably know this. Use them as a weight. Helps hold everything down. Okay, now I thought I had another snowflake. I do, but it's not punched out. Okay, if we can get this one out. No, tore him. Alright, ditch that idea. I'll put this in the middle. How's that? That'll work. Alright, bit of Tombow. And I was going to get the pretty label punch out too, but didn't. Okay, so pop that on there. Pop the blushing bride away before I put my hand in it. Move that out of the way, and I'm just going to cut some blushing bride cards. Anybody else get themselves into a real mess when they're stamping? Am I stamping or am I playing? Alright. Blushing bride cards. Alright, so I'm going to cut this to 14.9 by 21 or 5.5 by 8.5 in Imperial. And I give both because I grew up with Imperial. Didn't have to learn metric till I went to college. Alright, and I'm going to score it at 10.5 or 4.25. Furnish that score line. So if you share today's video, you could win this card. So make sure you share. You put your elbow in Blackberry Bliss. Oh no. Oh, I've got Tranquil Tide on my fingernail and I haven't been able to get rid of it. I'll have to cut my fingernails, I think. Alright, so I'm just going to stick that on there. And then we'll glitz it up a bit. Did I tell you how much I love this paper? It's available on the 1st of November to customers. Now, if you were a demonstrator, you could have it now. And, yeah, so if you'd like to find out how to be a demonstrator and get products early, PM me. I'd be happy to have a chat with you. And, yeah, it's great being a demonstrator. You don't have to do what I do, and you don't have to do parties. And, you know, you just do your own thing. So there's no pressure, and, you know, you can join and leave and do whatever you want to do. But I tell you what, there's a new catalogue coming out for customers in January, but for demonstrators in December. And if you sign up to be a demonstrator, you will be able to pre-order before everybody else. All right, does it need more rhinestones? I've got 3 there, 1, 2, 3, one in the middle. Do you think it needs more rhinestones? Let me know in the comments while I try and clean some of this pink off my hands. This is why I don't have to go out today. Got pink everywhere. All right, does it need more rhinestones? Just refreshing my screen while I see. Don't know where my husband's gone. He was going to Mrs. Bunnings today. You know Mrs. Bunnings and her beautiful bits, the hardware store that men like to spend hours in. I don't know why. But he couldn't get his car out because of the road sealing. So, yeah, he disappeared, I think, down the back somewhere. Okay, so are we thinking some more rhinestones to glitz this up? Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. Come up with more little ones. Now I've got wet wipe everywhere. 4, maybe a big one down the bottom, eh? 5. All right, so that's one card we've made. I think it looks lovely the way it is when Angie. Your parcel just came. Oh, you'll be able to play, Angie. All right, so I've added some more rhinestones to that. So that's card 1 that we've made. All right, let's have a look and see if this is dry. Not quite dry. So I'll leave that for a bit longer. But you know what? I've just had this brilliant idea. You know how I didn't make this card up last week? All right, so I'm just going to, this was sprayed with Shimmer Mist, the Frost Shimmer Mist, so that must be 9.5 by 13.4, 14.9, 13.9. All right, so last week I made this from the Petal Pink, the Frost White Shimmer Paint, and Icicle, which I've got somewhere. So anyway, I've put it somewhere safe. So, oh, here it is. It's got shimmer paint in it. Can you see how it's sort of got that glimmer? And you need to shake it really well to get that to all mix. And so that's what I sprayed that with last week. But do you know what we could do now? There we go. How's that? All right. A card on the run. So use your mask. All right. Does this need rhinestones or pearls on it? Do you think? So I've got Petal Pink with some Melon Mambo. All right. I've got a couple more here to add. And I might add a little white one that I've got that came out of the centre of the big one. So that's why I said keep some of your bits, because you can use them. All right, so see if I can pick this up without sticking my fingers in it, and we'll just put that on there. All right, so am I putting rhinestones or pearls on this one, do you think, ladies? Pearls, Wendy. Okay, pearls. Where are you? I'll just put the rhinestones away so that I can get the pearls out. Do you use your wood mount cases, look, to store stuff in? I find they're great. Especially when I'm doing Facebook like this. I've got a trolley next to my table that they fit nicely in. All right, pearls on this one. Okay, let's pick this up. Put it out of the way. All right, so I might put a big pearl on this one in the middle, and then some medium-sized ones in the middle of these ones, and then some small ones. No, they're all the same size. Sticking to all sorts of stuff today. Go on, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. Alright, and then it needs some backing, doesn't it? Probably needs a sentiment down there. Alright, so they're the pearls. We've put them on. And just put that to one side for the moment. So that's the other card we made before. And I've used Petal Pink. A Melon Mambo backing. So I'll make that, that was 9.5, so I'll make that 10. 10 by 14.4. What do you think? And then maybe Whisper White for the card base. Do you think that's a goer? Alright, so I will give you these measurements in a minute. Alright, so we've got card base of Whisper White, which is 14.9 by 21 centimetres, or 5.5 by 8.5. Scored and folded at 10.5 or 4.25 centimetres. Then I've got a base of Melon Mambo, which is 14.4 centimetres by 10 centimetres, or 5.25 by 4 inches. How am I doing with the Imperial? Is it working for you? Yeah, I love storing my embellishments in the wood mount cases. Keeps them all together, and I know where they are. Alright, so this one's 14.4 by 10 or 5.25 by 4, and this one is 13.9 by 9.5 or 5 inches by 3 3/4 inches. And this is the white velveteen paper that we sprayed with Frost White and Petal Pink and Icicle last week. I need a bigger block. Right, so I'm just going to weight that down for a second. And I need a sentiment for that. Something just fell off. Yep. Alright, I might do sending positive thoughts for that one. And I'll just grab a punch. Okay, so sorry about that. So I'll just use some Whisper White here, and just need a scrap really. Keep your scraps, you never know when they might come in handy. Okay, so sending positive thoughts. I'm going to do, which is this one. Alright, line it up on my grid paper. Now somebody else I know says to line it up on your trimmer, but I've had a bit of trouble doing that. Alright, and I need some memento. No, I might do it in, let's do it in Melon Mambo. See how we go. There we go. And put the Melon Mambo away before I get any more Melon Mambo-y. And bring in the punch. I decided I'd use the Pretty Label punch. And I might send this to my cousin, I think. So, if you've got scraps, sometimes it's a bit hard to get them straight. So use use some tweezers till you get it where you want it, and then sort of put it half down, and then make sure you've got it where you want it, and then punch down. That's all I do. Okay, so that's the pretty label punch, and some dimensionals for the back. I'm just using up some spares at the moment, some scraps. So this is off the edges of the mini dimensionals. I like to use all the bits up. One of my friends said the other day, when she used to have classes at home, one of the ladies would go in, and as soon as she got her dimensionals, she'd cut all the edges off, and everybody be raiding the rubbish bin to get them back. So use up all your dimensionals, even the sides. Alright, move that out of the way. That should be stuck alright now. Not quite, but almost. Alright, pop that there. Alright, I think it needs, does it need a pearl? I've got my tweezers from Spotlight, I think. They have the best tweezers. I have had a look in the junk shops, but I can't work those ones that are sort of crisscrossy and what have you, but I like these, and they're good, and I lost them. Couldn't find them anywhere. Do you know where I finally found them? In a tray of embossing powder. Don't ask me how I left them in there, but anyway, that's where they were. So that I get them from a haberdashery store or somewhere like Spotlight or Lincraft, and yeah, I'm just wondering, I'll put some, do you think more pearls on that sentiment? What do you think? Right, let's see if I put a big pearl there, then I've got 1, 2, and 1 here. There we go, 11. I don't know why an odd number looks better, but it does. Alright, so that's that card done, and I haven't made this one up yet. I'm not sure. I'll make this one up during the week with some more snowflakes. I think that's going to work all right. So that's what we've done today. We've used the Snow is Glistening and the Happy Surrounds. We used the sentiment from that, and the Snowfall Thin dies, and the Velveteen paper, and we've used the Pretty Label Punch, Melon Mambo, Petal Pink, Blushing Bride, and we made this background last week, but this week we've made this background and this background, and we've made these 2 cards. And last week I did this background as well, so I've still yet to make that into a card. So if you've shared my video today, I will send you these 2 cards in the mail, and maybe one other one as well. Oh, I might send you this one and this one that I make up, because I'd like to send that one to my cousin. Alright, so I think that's all the flowers. Not sure what you mean, Angie. Or put flowers on the front, like the daisies or something. Alright, so I think that's it for today. Thanks so much for stopping by. Don't forget the 15% off selected stamp set sale. If you buy from my online store today, you'll get a special thank you gift. And yeah, all the products I use today are available in my online store. Don't forget, if you join my team, you can get access to all these products earlier than everybody else. There's definitely some perks. to being a demonstrator, plus you get 20% off always. So, you know, if you buy stamp sets today at 15% off, and then you're a demonstrator and you get 20% off, so you're saving 35%. I reckon that's a bargain. And this is the other card I shared with you today, using Country Home and the tin foil technique. Okay, so that's it from me today. Thanks so much for stopping by, and thanks for your time. I really appreciate it. See you again soon. Bye for now. Thanks for popping in.
Imagination, try to draw outside the line. Let us see inside your mind. You'll find inspiration. All I'm saying is you can do it. I wanna hear you say